Blackstone Audio presents The Red Chameleon by Wright. This book is read by Rachel Dulude. For Adam G. Province. Chapter 1. The bartender was cutting a cigar for me when my target stumbled toward the men's room downstairs. I had been paid to keep an eye on him all night, but I decided that didn't mean I had to visit the John. In my favorite black dress and new red wig, I wasn't dressed for urinals, so I watched the bartender light my Belvedere and pass it over. Most of the cigar bars in the city are nice, but Hamilton's outclasses them all with its crystal tumblers and soapstone whiskey rocks. Oak-paneled walls and chandelier lighting make it look like a king's hunting lodge, if all the king's men were Upper East Side trust and hedge funders. I took another sip of my Pinot Noir and checked myself in the mirror. The once-over had become a professional habit, an unnecessary one that I needed to break. My chameleon-like appearance was one reason I had excelled in the New York Police Department, and after my premature retirement at the ripe age of 25, it was the main reason I survived as a private investigator. When my undercover identity had been blown 3 years prior, the gang members had disagreed about everything from my height to my eye color. They all agreed that my hair was jet black, but a quick trip to Walgreens had turned it back to light brown, which I kept boy-short in order to occasionally pass as a teenager named Keith. My parents, God rest their souls, knew what they were doing when they named me Kathleen, a.k.a. Katie, Kat, Kitty, Kathy, Kate, Katya. It was as if they knew their daughter would one day need multiple personas and the driver licenses to go with them. My real name is Kathleen Stone, but that night I was Kathy Seasons. I think of Kathy as a young-looking 35, which is the upper limit of my possible age range. She works in real estate and likes to have a drink or 7 before heading back to her high-rise apartment where she lives with a goldfish. I was sharing these made-up but well-rehearsed details with a gentleman to my right while listening intently to the front door, making sure no one came in or went out without my knowledge. It wasn't too hard since Hamilton's was quiet on a Tuesday night. There were only 6 customers in the front room, a handful of others in the back. When my target, Stephen Kramer, hadn't returned by the time my bar neighbor finished his divorce story, I started to worry and excuse myself to visit the little girl's room. I extinguished my cigar in the spotless ashtray that had magically appeared in front of me and headed down the stairs. I don't normally wish for men to be relieving their bowels, but it was an unusual night. I was crossing my fingers for bad Chinese food because Mr. Kramer's suspicious wife was not someone I wanted to irritate. Partly I wanted to keep her in a good mood because I had already...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?